That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. Will, switch up. Kill. Yeah. Delta. Is that yours? Who's that? 41's the Mike.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's got a man. That's caught, left sideline. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get ready.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
41's up. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to rifle up and got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifted. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, Ford. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 2nd and 13, Dobbs. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their 48-yard line.
51 by check. 51.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's put that team on the box.
Running right, Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Third and long, it's Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Dobbs. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Check 41. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Mike, I got you. I got you. 41's coming.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Dobbs now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. Away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Motion. He's coming. Double up.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check.
And the blitz does come. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The end result, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing now, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans push further out in front. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
1
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Dobbs. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Dobbs now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. Minute to go now in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They run it here with Gordon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Here we go.
On fourth down, Dobbs. And able to find Dorsett. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Switch. Delta. 41 mic. Let's go.
From the gun, Dobbs. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.